there, I'm your host Hannah and this is the Gaming Report, your number one source for all things gaming news and rumour related. Just a little shout out before we begin today's news. Thank you, our very own in-house writer Danny, for the new logos. They look extremely swish and I'm sure that you guys will also agree that they do, giving obviously the channel a bit of a new look. It's once again been a while since we uploaded, we are very sorry, but we've been working on things like this to give it a bit of a revamp. So, go give him a congratulations. I don't know if he's got a Twitter. I'll put it in the links below if he has one, but yes. Looks nice, right? So today, one thing that is of course happening right now is Gamescom, and lots of games have been coming to light because that's what Gamescom does, just like that's what E3 does. So today, what we are going to be focusing on are 4 games that have been brought to light by Gamescom, which are coming to the Nintendo Switch, because the Nintendo Switch seems to be quite the focus point. Not that it isn't usually, but continually is still the focus point. So here we go, 4 games that are coming out soon, and sometimes I mean real soon. So first up we have Ori and the Blind Forest. Now, you may be aware that this was previously an Xbox exclusive, and you may have seen it in the past and, you know, wept because you can't play it because you don't own an Xbox. Well, I will have you know that September 27th, the game is actually coming to the Nintendo Switch in what seems to be some sort of relationship that Nintendo and Microsoft are building together. We've obviously seen them working in conjunction with things like Game Pass, etc. So it seems that this is also something that is continuing, and it will be that you can play the exclusive platformer on the Switch next month, so not too long to wait, but it's also not the shortest time. The game will also this time be released in the definitive edition, so not only will you be able to play the game if you've never been able to before because of its exclusive status, but there will be more of the game than ever before to actually play, so more areas and obviously more little inclusions, which is always a nice thing to find. So the platformer was released back in 2015, obviously as I've said it was only available on the Xbox, but if you haven't seen it, it's quite a whimsical, cutesy looking thing, but it looks like it'll be really fun to play, and definitely, even though the Nintendo Switch is capable of processing quite a lot of games these days, obviously evidenced by games such as Breath of the Wild and the fact that we've been getting Saints Row and stuff like that on it, it seems like the perfect little game for something like the Switch, especially when you have the Switch out of the dock and you're on the train, etc. So it's a nice little platformer to play on the go. So I do think that it's going to be a nice addition to the Switch library, and it will be coming to the eShop later next month. It does make me wonder, however, about how the state of exclusives is going to go from here on out, because we seem to be getting quite a few stories of late that are claiming that certain games are going to stop being exclusives. One big story that we had last week was that Quantic Dream are releasing Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls on other platforms, so they will no longer be PlayStation exclusives. I do believe that as of this moment, Detroit Become Human is still a Sony exclusive, but that it will not be in the future, and that also their next main feature is not going to be an exclusive and will be available on all platforms. And then, like I said, we've got situations like this where a different company is also releasing their previous exclusive to a wider market by also working with Nintendo. So I do wonder what games are going to remain exclusives in the future and which are actually just going to ditch that label and go wherever they want, kind of thing. I do get this kind of feeling that Sony's going to be less likely to let go of that mantle, because in my opinion they have some absolutely fantastic exclusives, and because they're so popular maybe it won't mean as much to them to make it available to a wider audience. But yes, we will have to see where this goes. I find it really interesting, to be honest. But yes, so September 27th you'll be able to play Ori and the Blind Forest. Next, we have the sequel to the roguelike platformer Risk of Rain, which is of course Risk of Rain 2. It was released earlier this year in March as an early access version on Steam, and people are absolutely loving it. Basically, you just drop down to the ground in little pods, go shoot things, and then if you happen to die, you just kind of flop all over the map when it happens. But it does look like quite a fun platformer that you can play with your friends. There is obviously online inclusivity so that you can play with your buddies. But yeah, we don't have an actual release date for the Switch. We just know that it was preempted and slated as a summer 2019 release. They haven't quite got there yet, apart from obviously the early access on Steam. So it's currently unavailable on the Switch, but it will be soon. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but of course we will be telling you exactly when that is as soon as we find out. But yeah, if you've not played Risk of Rain 1, obviously you can go play that, and the second one should be coming fairly soon. Numero 3, we have Hotline Miami The Collection, which is actually available today. It's been released right now, so if you've been bored on your Switch, you can go over to the eShop and get it right now. That includes both Hotline Miami 1, which was released in 2012, and obviously the later release Hotline Miami 2, wrong number. So there are 2 games to be going at, which is great. If you don't know what this is, it's a top-down shooter. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. Looks a bit like a Pokemon game, but with a lot more blood and gore. People have done speedruns of this. It's quite a popular game for stuff like that. There is lots to do in the game, lots to find out and collect, but people have done speedruns in as little as 15 minutes. So you can either have it take a long while and get the longevity out of it, or if you feel that you don't have enough time to really get into the nitty-gritty of the game, you could technically finish it in 15 minutes. So there you go, win-win to some respect. But yes, that is available right now as we speak. Not bad, right? And finally, another game that has actually dropped on the Nintendo Store today. Coincidence? I think not. Definitely not, because it's Gamescom, it's a thing. Is Superhot, the red and white beat-em-up shooter, which is pretty much what it is also available right now. That one's been out for quite a while, so there's a chance you've already checked it out, but if not, once again, if you've been bored on your Switch or just been wanting more of your old collection to play on the Switch, that is another edition that we have seen come to light today. So once again, not bad, no complaints. We have quite a few things coming for the Switch soon, and then we have 2 that have already dropped. It's a great time to be alive, guys, isn't it? If you want a Switch, I don't. But I hope to in the future. Enough about me! 4 games! 4 games! And there you have it, guys. Thank you for checking in and watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it very informative. Once again, sorry for the absence, but as I said, there are little things like the logos and the revamp that we've been wanting to do, so we're getting stuff like that underway, but we will be coming at you with more content, different content as well, not just news. We hope to do features in the future, and maybe also some live streams and actual gameplay. So look forward to that. We look forward to bringing it to you. I also actually started writing articles for the website, so I've kind of been over there doing that, which is another reason as to why I've not been here, but I want to do both, do not worry. But with that being said, make sure to go over to the website because we have features and reviews and new game lists, etc. And with it being Gamescom, we have a lot of articles going up right now, so there's much to be found out about. That was a long way of saying that, oh well. And yeah, we hope that you'll go check it out. So until next time, don't forget to keep leveling up and just have a great Monday. See you later, guys.